Hello everybody, I hope you're all very well. I'm Betty and I make a weekly Feel Good Friday vlog where I talk about cats, plants, snacks and knickknacks. Oh my god, the sun's come out. We can't believe it. Okay, so garden updates. Starting in this corner, I think. We finally got a new set of leaves on those aces I rescued. So they look okay. And I finally got some flowers on my strawberry plants. The flowers smell gorgeous. They don't look so good, but here's hoping. There's a little strawberry. And even though this doesn't look great, it was about 16 hours of work. Isn't it always the way? But I'm thrilled I finally got the big Italian pine trees out of those trainer pots and into bigger pots. It might not sound like a big deal, but it was a huge deal, a massive, epic, back-breaking, thunderous deal. This one showed the most new growth, so all of that is new growth, but it was at about a 30, maybe 40-degree angle. It was leaning, so I put the pot in diagonally, which straightened up the trunk, but it also had quite a big sort of crook in its neck. So what I did was put a splint on that part and tied it, and then as it straightens up, can you see? So as it straightens up, I'll just tighten that a bit more and more, and eventually that should straighten out. Some of the fuchsia flowers are coming out. It's so late, honestly. Half the garden has turned autumnal because of the apocalyptic weather we're having. But today it's absolutely glorious. It's like a proper August day. Some more fuchsias in there. It's all so confused though, it doesn't know what to do with itself. I know the feeling. There we are, one solitary aubergine survived. Yes, love. Got some tiny apples, some apple mint flowers, which the bees are absolutely loving. One pair. But my oak tree is looking fabulous. There appears to be something down this hole that I can't see. It's invisible to the human eye. But Begonia has been staring down there for about 40 minutes. I wonder if the portal to the underworld is any worse than the overworld. It can't be. It can't be. Hi, how are you? Pretty good, I think. Yeah. Hello. What have you got stuck on you? What's that? Hi. What's up? It's definitely not food. You've just had 2 huge bowls. What is it, love? Do you want to see what I've got? Yeah. If you're new here, hi. I make videos usually with my daughter Begonia Coconut. There she is, presiding over all the affairs. So yeah, I go out to the flea markets, the thrift stores, car boot sales. I buy online, mostly in the night, and I've been at that already this week. So if all of that turns up in the week coming, I'll show you next Friday. I've got some pieces to show you that are from my collection, and also something I bought new this week, well, old new, which is a bit of a game changer. But also I found something yesterday that has just absolutely blown my mind. Oh, it's amazing. So I'm trying to keep that secret. Don't look, it's over there. But I've been playing with it all night, so we'll get to that in a bit. Again, for the new people, because I've got some new subscribers from my cat and cake short video, which seems to have gone extremely well. If you haven't seen that, old subscribers, please have a look on my shorts. And it's basically our life, my cakes and her face. So this week, I've got a little bit of everything, a little bit of each. Cats, plants, snacks and knickknacks. And what I thought I'd start with is the snacks that I got through the post from my mate Spike, who is a bit of a legend. So I'll show you that. I've got the camera on the track. Again, for the new people, I've got lots of new equipment, but none of it's compatible with each other or itself or me. Basically, it's not compatible with me. So I can't use it or work it. So I'm on an old camera phone and it's a little bit shady. It's a bit grey, out of focus, not high definition. And it's also on a bit of a dodgy tripod top that I found from an old selfie stick. That was a story in itself. So yeah, welcome to my world. We all just have to live with it. If I'm in it, you're in it. We're all in it together. We're all in my world together. Thanks for watching. I hope you're staying. So I'm going to put you down. And then I'm going to turn you off and shuffle you about. There we are. That's comfortable. So yeah, as well as sending me the box of cakes, which have caused an absolute riot on YouTube Shorts, she also sent me a box of these langue de chat, cat's tongues. And it's from Betty's Tea Room, which is, if you're not English, a legendary tea room that started in Harrogate, I think, or was it York? Harrogate, I think was the first, no, York, I think was the first one. Anyway, they've got about 4 or 5 branches now, but it was just the most decadent, luxurious, cosmopolitan, international tea room that in the whole country. It was fantastic, and it's basically as legendary as Harrods, but high quality. Amazing. It's gorgeous. So I got these little cat's tongues, and the box itself is gorgeous for all my box loving friends. If you love boxes, you're welcome here in the bamboo lounge. So yeah, so that comes off like that. It all had little tabs stuck to it, and then you get this, and it's sort of like Marlene Dietrich style cigarette box, you know, like a sort of a darling, would you like a cigarette, but more, would you like a cat's tongue? And that comes off, and then you've got your little thing in there. You'll notice that it's not being opened for the first time for you. What I did was save a couple. I think there's a couple. There might be one in here, or there might just be a memory. And then you open it like this. Oh, how exciting! Doesn't matter what's inside, to be honest, if it's wrapped like that. Look at that. Oh, there's 2 left. So that was all. Oh, oh my God, there's 3 left. You can have one. So that was all a row
of chocolate cat's tongues. And they look like that. Is that the right way around? I can't see without my glasses. Yeah. Oh, make it good. And it's like, oh, it's like baby chocolate. It's like chocolate for babies. Gorgeous. So there we go. Oh, it's really melty. So that's them. That's the snack. I'm going to eat it now, and then I'll be back with you in 1 second. There we are. I'll just give you a quick few flashes of pictures, obviously because of copyright, of Betty's tea room. I think it did start in Harrogate, but there's one in York as well. And I think that's what it looks like now. But yeah, legendary. It's so hot outside. She's come in just to tell me she's hot. She's doing a I'm hot face. Oh. We'll go out later, darling, when the sun's gone over the yard arm. Poor thing, in a fur coat. Yeah, so this week has been a week of revelations. Sort of. It's a bit dramatic. Or decisions, it's probably a more appropriate word. I decided when I was eating my cakes and my chocolate that I was going to start a regime of eating miso or drinking miso tea. I was going to see what happened because, well, I mean, look at the Japanese. You can't argue with that. So I thought, right, okay, what I'll do is I'll have a cup of miso tea every night to see what it does, see how it changes me, see how I feel. And the first night I had it, I bought the dark miso, and it was a bit challenging, I think is the right word. And but I thought, I'm quite into the challenging flavors. I needed something new. I needed something to break the boredom of my diet because it was just so monotonous. I hate cooking. I used to have a food business, organic herbs and spices, and when that ended, I completely lost my appetite and all interest in food. I wrung it out. So now I just basically just eat to live. I'm not interested at all, and sometimes I forget to eat. And it's not that I have any eating disorders. I'm just bored of it. That's all. There's absolutely nothing troubling me whatsoever. So don't worry about that. And I thought, right, okay, I just need something new and exciting. I thought, miso. I'm in. It's my time. It's my miso moment. So I bought the dark, and I thought, right, okay, what I want to do is have like a little regime, a little thing that I do at night where I have my bath. Everything's done, all my work's finished. Oh, well, it's never finished, but you know what I mean. It feels like I've reached the point where I'm not going to be able to do any more for the day. So, yeah, and then I'd like to go to bed on a little sort of habitual regime. I went through a phase of having tea and toast, and that was lovely. I got bored of that. So it's miso anyway. And also I read, now please don't take any nutritional or medical advice from me. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a nurse. I'm a singing teacher and a vocal coach. Listen, please do not follow any dietary changes because of what I say. But I read that it's good for either increasing estrogen or doing something with estrogen anyway. I'm a middle-aged woman and I'm trying to get as much estrogen as I can. The NHS tends to ration it. Let's not go down there because this is a feel-good vlog. So I'm looking for it elsewhere, on the shelves, in the clouds, under rocks, anywhere I can get it, I'll have it. So I thought, right, okay, this is good. And I tried it and I put it in my special big dal cup, my big lentil soup dal cup, which is this one. My fabulous B jumbo oversized mug cup, which is too big for a cup of tea, and also your tea gets cold too quick. It's perfect for dal because it's like a bowl, it's like a food bowl. And also, I mean, it's got bees on it, so look at it, it's gorgeous. I got it from the charity shop, thrift store, but it's an H&M one. I think they're still in stock. I think they're still available. And oh, it is gorgeous. It's lovely quality. And yeah, so I put my miso in there, and it just made it the right temperature in the right amount of time. So I was thrilled. I thought, right, okay, I'll enjoy my new pastime, drinking miso at bedtime, and I'll also enjoy foraging for new cups, especially for it. They'll be in my miso cups, which is a lovely feeling. And so that was all on Sunday. I know, just Sunday. And on Monday, I didn't intend to go into this particular charity shop. It's not one on my route. It's not one on my little radar. And I walked in, and there on the counter was this. You what? I immediately saw it and thought, crikey, I literally manifested that miso mug. I created that. For some reason, I thought it was an antique, floor blue, sort of oversized, huge teacup. But then I thought, oh no, I don't know what I'm talking about. I wonder if it's something that is purely decorative, purely ornamental, and not for food use. Because I've bought things like that in the past. I bought a whole range of Wedgwood jungle animal print. Well, they were hand painted but transferred on. Plates, a set of 8. I paid a fortune for them because I thought they were absolutely gorgeous. And I thought, oh my God, I'll throw the most amazing dinner party on my jungle animal plates. And I got them home, turned them over. Purely decorative and not for use with food. Do not eat off them. Full of lead, you'll die or go mad. I don't want to die, and I'm already half mad. So I gave them to the charity shop, and I actually had them in the car for about 3 years because I couldn't quite accept that I'd made a mistake. So anyway, I thought, oh no, I'm a bit scarred from that. Is this going to happen again? So I left the shop, and then I thought, oh, visualizing my doll with my garden peas and my doll in this big blue mug. I thought, oh God. I just go get it. I just get it. So I just went back and I bought it, and I thought, oh, I'll take a chance. Brought it home, and then I started researching it. Did a bit of Google image reverse, all that kind of stuff. And oh God, something happened that just like broke my little heart. I got lots of images saying it was an antique floor blue Chinese print oversized teacup. But one listing said it was a child's potty. That's it ruined. That was it ruined. Oh, I just thought, oh, you're joking. Please, no. It can't be. It can't be a toilet. Please let it be a teacup. But then even if every other listing said it was a teacup, I just couldn't get the vision of it being a peapot out of my mind. And I just thought, oh no, it's ruined. What am I going to do? And I have a tendency to stick with negative associations with things. I know. And what I teach in my singing lessons is how to stop doing that. And because of COVID and Brexit and everything like that, I hadn't been teaching for a while, and I'd sort of let it slip. And because of this glorious teacup, I got back on my game, and I went back into the sort of recesses of my mind and clicked it in, tuned it in, and I just did my little exercises, sort of visualization on what turns out to be, recently I've discovered self-hypnosis, but I didn't realize it was self-hypnosis, and it's fascinating. But I can't tell you how much it works. It's just fantastically effective, and you can get out of practice. It takes a while to get into practice, but then you can get out of practice. But if you'd been doing it for a while, which is what I'd been doing, you can click back into that in minutes. And just over 2 days, I completely clicked myself out. I mean, I'm not doing this like look into my eyes. I'm just talking to you. I completely got rid of that negative association of it being a child's potty, because it's not. And now it's the most fantastic new miso cup. I was also assisted in my positive association by proper information from proper experts, which, apart from the visualization, really is what did it. So I'll show you. I put it on Instagram, and then I got information from people who really know what they're talking about, as opposed to me, who who just dramatized it. Or catastrophized it. I catastrophized my cup. Hang on. So thank you very, very much to, let me just say this correctly, Hunter Williamson Design Antiques. That's H. Williamson Design Antiques. And he really kindly told me, which is just amazing, that it's circa 1900 to 1917, and it's a large breakfast teacup. Also, this lady who I'm so sorry I can't pronounce, Xiaoju porcelain. There we are. Let me translate. Oh, fantastic. No matter who the guest is, only tea party hospitality. Lovely. And well, clearly a Chinese teacup expert, so thank you very much for that. Just for reference, that's an oversized teacup. That's a mega teacup. This is a vintage Limoges. Was teacup, extra large, and this is a regular size teacup from the 1940s. So you can see it's definitely the mother. Moving on. So I bought that on Monday from the charity shop, and yesterday I popped out to the other shops for something else, and as usual made a little detour and went into another charity shop that I haven't been into for a long time, one of my old favourites, and I found the start of my Christmas theme. I'm definitely gonna move my old Christmas decorations. They're not vintage, but they're sort of the woodland and the jungle animal themes that I've been doing. I've been using huge plush toys, which are sort of animals and jungle animals, on the massive tree, on the 7-foot tree, and I've been doing that for about 3 years. I'm over it. So I've had a week of trying to sort out sending a BBC Big Planet, Blue Planet, plush baby otter stuffed toy. I can't even begin to tell you why that's taken me. just trying to sort out this little otter. It was endless. There was about 15 people involved. Anyway, he's on his way to his new home. Thank God. Please don't come back. So I found these, and they were £1. Bella Lux. Don't know who that is. And they are, oh God, I love it, mercurized glass. So they're mercury glass, and oh, can you see how shiny and sparkly? I don't know if it's doing the justice on the old camera, but they're beautiful, and they're glass. They're heavy, they're thick, they're not, like that cheap thin stuff. It's weighty and high quality. So I'm excited about that. So I don't know, I'm trying to expand that theme, or this kind of sparkly glass doodah, into something massive, huge. So watch this space. Any ideas for Christmas themes? It's gratefully received. I need to do a proper Wonderland. And because it's been like Christmas outside, because it's been like autumn, all my trees, my fruit trees have gone autumnal. They've gone orange, and the flowers have just gone to bed. And today is the first day really in weeks that the sun's come out, and it feels like August. But it's too late. The damage is done. I'm full in. I'm all Christmas now. I'm just ready to roll. And I know other people are, because I've already sold a Christmas plate and I've been out in a Christmas jumper. I forgot about that. Went out in a massive, oversized statement Christmas jumper last week. Normally, because this is England, I'd get snide comments or hysterical pointing and screaming and laughing. Nobody said a word. Oh, God, great. She's still there. Oh, she's so cute. Okay, so now the big moment. I promised you I found something really exciting, and I'll just give it a little build up. When I went into the thrift store, it's only a small one. I wasn't really concentrating, and I just thought, oh, I'll have a bit of a scan. I'll do a light shuffle through the coat hangers, and I found a little vintage jacket that I thought was interesting, but it was extremely expensive. Oh, you know, the charity shops have raised their prices exponentially, I'd say. And I thought, oh, should I get it? Should I get it? It is pretty special. But I've got a few of these little jackets, and I thought, no, I'll put it back. But then I went round the corner in the same charity shop, and I found the matching skirt, which puts it into a whole different league. And I thought, oh no, I'm in trouble now. So I picked up the skirt and I ran round the pillar and grabbed the jacket. It was still there. And together they looked a little bit special. So I went and held it up against me in front of the mirror, and I thought, really wasn't sure. I didn't get a dry mouth, and I didn't get a tingle in my toes. Or a little flutter in my tummy. No, I was even unconvinced until I got to the counter. Obviously, I bought it because I'm talking about it, and it's there. And I got to the till, and the two ladies on the till said, "Oh, that's nice, isn't it?" They loved it. And one of them said, "Oh, are you going to a special occasion?" And I said, "Oh my God, I absolutely hope not. I can't think of anything worse than going to a special occasion." All three of us just launched into an absolute joint shared agreement that occasions are horrendous, and weddings, and you get an invite to a party and you think, oh no, that's my life ruined until I can get out of this. Completely agreed. It was a moment of shared solidarity that I said, no, what I'm going to do with it is bring it home, make a little video out of it, show my internet friends, and then I'm going to fold it up and put it in a freezer bag, put that freezer bag in another bag, and then put that bag in the cupboard and never see it again. And just be really happy knowing that it's there. And they love that. They love that. So anyway, enough of tormenting you. Are you ready? Are you sure? Sit down if you're not already. Oh. What? I know. I know. Can I get far enough back to show you it in all its glory? No, I'll move it back. Oh my God. It wasn't until I put it on the mannequin that it just came to life. I love it when clothes do that. When you've got a little tiny feeling about something. And then you either put it on, or if it doesn't fit, you put it on the mannequin and it just goes, look at me. It's 100% silk. It's a two-piece vintage monsoon twilight madras check suit. And I sent a picture of it to my friend Delith, and we both said on Instagram in the messages at exactly the same time. It was like, ping, ping. It's so Vivienne Westwood. It's so Vivienne Westwood. I would put it at very early 90s. It doesn't have shoulder pads, but it's, yeah, it's definitely post-punk, but not so post that it's sort of late 90s. It's still got it going on, and it has that Indian-inspired Madras check that, I mean, Monsoon, well, they're sort of very inspired by Indian art and design and fabrics and prints, aren't they? Very inspired by that. And this is too. This is a classic Madras check. I'm going to go closer so you can get a better idea of the colour. Bear with me. I think the camera's going to freak. Is that better? You getting it? Oh, you can imagine. It's fabulous. It's the most rich, dark magenta with a really strong, shiny emerald green and a sort of a marine blue with a kind of a saffron colour going through it as well. Not real pockets, unfortunately. And I know, no pockets. And I looked for a bag to go with it for the video, and I can't find a bag. So I set about accessorizing it last night. I had about 2 hours of non-stop indulgent fun. It's like meditation, I swear. So that's what the skirt looks like at the top. Stitched pleats, not box pleats. And underneath I added myself something I had because I thought the skirt needed a little more sort of definition. I put a little, excuse me madam, beg your pardon, but I put a little white netted frill petticoat underneath. That doesn't come with the skirt, so that just gave it a little bit more oomph, shape. Hello, you fabulous thing. Oh, gorgeous. It does have shoulder pads. Tiny ones, just the little tiny ones, just to give it a little bit of shaping. I thought it didn't. Yeah, so after that, I thought that needs filling. I mean, I love it, obviously, because it's a great big pink pussy bow, but I'm not convinced it actually. No. Just turn it around back to front. And I still think no, I think it needs to be a bit more punky, a bit more sort of edgy. It's starting to look a little bit sort of like Miss Havishamish, you know, in the mind, a little bit. Did she mean to do this? Or is she just a bit lost? You know, sometimes I feel sometimes when I wear vintage clothes that were sort of close to my actual age era, it can be a little bit unnerving. You need to sort of knock the edge off it to make it not ironic, but you know, just to make sure that you yourself know that you're not sort of in trouble. Miss Jean Brodie at the Christmas party. No. Oh, now we're getting somewhere. Oh, do you remember this fantastic top I found at the car boot sale for £1? One whole pound. And it's a newish River Island chartreuse velour, 1930s, 1940s style top. Oh, I wore it to death when I found it. Now this starts to look a little bit exciting. Let me try it with the jacket. That looks so modern. That literally looks like something that was from this season's collection. A little bit Westwood, a little bit McQueen, a little bit Monsoon, a little bit River Island, oh, a little bit Bamboo Betty. Right, okay, it needs bling. I like this. The fried egg? No. The 70s tassely turquoise thing? I don't know. No. I think what's making me unsure is because that goes so well with the top, but I don't think it's the right thing for the suit ensemble. Kind of. Yeah, maybe. Yeah. Yes, definitely the colours and the kitsch plastic sea creatures, but physically, technically, so no. The Anna Wintour knockoff, yes, perfect. No, too smart. Original 1960s go-go plastic turquoise necklace that I salvaged that was in bits in a jewellery bag collection, jewellery bag haul. But because of the way I had to fix it, I need something suitable to go there. So, no. Yes, quite Westwoodish. Weird how it's working. These are mine. Bought them new in the 90s, maybe Y2K from Mikey and Selfridges in London. And I got a few of them because I just thought they were absolutely spectacular. And I think we might have struck gold here with all of that. Yeah. Do you know what? That's given me an idea. Hang on a minute. Oh, I love that. I love that. I don't know why it's gone punk, but it has. Oh, it's wild. Look at those colours. I want to sit down and take it all in because it's so fabulous. Oh, yeah. Oh, how fantastic just to stay in and not have to go out in it. But my idea is just 1 second. Put it all on. And maybe this wild 1970s Jaeger hat, which looks terrible just sat there like that, but it's one of those huge ones that just sits on the top of your head. Hang on. Trust me, it would look killer. Oh, Poopy, Poopy, Pecunia. Look at that cheek. Look at that little cheek. Oh God, it's getting so hot. Just out of nowhere, it's getting so hot. Terrifying. Okay, there's one last thing I want to add to this outfit just to finish it off. And I found them in the back of the cupboard. I've had them a few years. I've had them before I bought this house. So they must be from about 7 years ago when I first arrived back in England and I needed some comfort. Wouldn't do it now. Absolutely would never ever do it now. But they were £99 from Topshop and I think I was just protesting about Brexit. So honestly, no, no, never again, no more. But look. There we are, just all by itself for the purists. A couple of Nike necklaces from Y2K. Early 90s silk monsoon twilight two-piece suit. And some £100 suede boots from Topshop, which I've just made a little revelation. Bear with me 1 second. My little £5 boots from TK Maxx, they look much better. Oh my God, honestly, it's like art. It's like finding art and then making more art from that art for very little money. Seriously. Oh, I just love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. So much fun. Staying in. No parties. Party for two. So thanks so much for watching all my lovely bamboo loungers. It's lovely to have you here, and please leave any comments you like. I just love receiving your messages. Fantastic. And I hope you have a fantastic week. I hope you find some exciting treasures, and take care. Thank you. Bye bye. Bye bye.